What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, fellas and females? I guess that's my new intro because I'm a YouTuber now. But let's get right into this. Day 2, video number 2 of the Road to Riches challenge, $10,000 challenge. I don't know, I'm getting rich this year. Okay, and I'm recording it for you. Okay, let's get right fucking into it. So last video, I didn't even tell you guys what the actual challenge is. So I have my outline here in my little workbook, journal, whatever, that I use to better myself. Woohoo! So I'm in week 1 right now. I'm having some decisions to make on whether I follow the timeline of when I'm starting these videos. So technically this would be day 2, or if I start with the original timeline, which was about like 3-4 days ago. Anyways, that's for me to think about. But here is the challenge, or the plan. Week 1, 2 posts daily across all groups that I'm in on Facebook. So UCM being the main one, and some other sales groups. I don't know if I should say them on here, so message me personally if you want to know what groups those are. They're not that many, to be completely honest. Also, this whole thing I'm going to put in the description, so if you just want to see it, it'll be there, as well as it is in the UCM Facebook group. I made a post about this. Okay, now, what are these 2 posts? One being a value-based post, and one being an engagement-based post. Now, I'm going to circle back to this because I know a lot of people are going to have some questions about what that is, and this is really going to explain to you how I gain visibility in this space, and how you can too, and how I decide to post, and it's my own method. Now, on top of that, 10 thoughtful comments daily. Okay, so what this looks like is just going through groups like UCM and whatnot, reading people's posts, and just giving a thoughtful comment. Not a fire emoji, but actually adding some substance to whatever the fuck these people are talking about, okay? You're not going to be able to do it on every post. You're going to read some posts and be like, dude, I ain't got nothing for you. But that's the gist of it, okay? And on top of that, 5 new connections daily. This is just sending 5 friend requests, or accepting 5 friend requests, starting a new conversation, shit along those lines. Oh, I'm getting blown up here. Okay, now, week 2, that's next week for me. Continue doing everything I listed above, as well as begin searching for companies. Now, what this means is, sorry, I'm getting blown up here. Hard to focus. I'm like a, what's the joke? My DMs are like a high school quarterback's DMs, or some shit like that. Okay, anyways. Begin searching for companies. So with what I'm doing right now, I'm learning about new people, but I'm not learning about who new companies are. Okay, so how I'm planning to do that, 2 main methods. 1, create a new email for sales. I actually already went and did this, and start searching on search engines and social media like a prospect would. So if I was to target like digital marketing or BizOp or something, you'd be like, how to scale my business from 6 to 7 figures, or things like that, or like founder mentorship, like shit like that, right? And not long, you're gonna start getting targeted ads, right? These big companies are going to start trying to find you, and then you can sign up to their newsletters and all this stuff with the new email you made, and now you're just going to get all these companies targeting you. Save so much time and effort. The second method is to use YouTube ads and Facebook ads libraries. Okay, mainly I use like the Facebook ads library mainly. Same sort of gist. Search up buzzwords for, you know, the niche that you're looking to target. So a good one's like sales accelerator, if you were trying to do like BizOps scaling, shit like that. And when you search up sales accelerator, now all these companies that are marketing with the buzzword or tag of sales accelerator are just going to populate right in front of your eyes, and you can go through it. You can assess their ad. Is this a good ad? How many are they running? If they're running 30 different variations of the ad, it's like, these guys got some bankroll to fucking play with. That's a good sign. And how long have they been running the ads, etc., etc., etc. So that's how you can find new companies. And then from there, once you identify the companies, now it's time to go and reach out to people that work at the company. So find these companies on LinkedIn, stuff like that. Find their employees, find their sales reps, find their operations managers, marketing managers, whatever, and try to connect with them. Okay, that's how you're actually going to get yourself involved with these companies. Okay, I will also begin interview prep. Now, what that looks like is pretty simple. It's just preparing for commonly asked questions in a interview, I guess. Like, that's at least how I view it. And there's some other things, preparing questions. You can prepare questions based on specific companies. So through that method, if you find some companies like, yeah, I really want to fucking work with this company, prepare some questions for that company specifically, as well as prepare for questions to answer like commonly asked questions. And I'm a big proponent of storytelling. I think that is a quick and easy way to stand out. I believe that is the sole reason I got my first ever like real professional sales job, because during the interview that I had, I believe I stood out amongst all the other applicants because every fucking question they asked me, I had a story basically to share with them. Like, oh, tell me why you're a hardworking person. I'll tell you a story why I'm a hardworking person, you know? And I remember literally seeing my sales manager like across the desk from me, like elbows on the table, like staring at me. I was like, she is taking all of this info in. She is hooked on this story. So practice your stories because they come in handy. So that's kind of week 2. Now week 3 is continue all the networking that I said, do interviews, land roll, bada boom, bada bing. Now, things can change in here. Okay, this isn't like a set, rigid plan. I might have to add things, might have to take things out. I'm not totally sure, but that's kind of the general gist of it. And now I'm going to go back to the value post and engagement post to show you guys this because I want to answer this question for you and keep this pretty short. So I believe there's a difference between a value post and an engagement post. A value post, typically longer-winded, typically your thoughts, your experiences, maybe like you telling how to do ABC to get XYZ, yada, yada, yada. Like they're longer posts, maybe a paragraph or bullet points, da-da-da-da. And I'm actually just going to flip the camera around, show you my screen of what one of these kind of looks like. I think this is even kind of short. Now, this is kind of bootleg, just showing you on a screen, but anyways, it's a little bit longer winded. Some of these, like I see people's posts that are paragraphs long. I probably have a couple of those myself, but then, oh wow, we're getting blown up. This is what an engagement post looks like. Super short, super easy to read. It's usually just question based. Now, the two main differing factors, value posts. Okay, here. How do I explain? Okay, let's do engagement posts. Engagement posts are quick and easy. Don't overthink them. Super simple. And their whole goal is to get engagement. People are supposed to comment their opinions on this. What is amazing about this is you can have people starting conversations in the comment section. You can engage in these conversations. You can ask questions and take those connections to the DMs, which is a warm connection, a lot easier than just sending a cold DM. Now, on top of that, I think it's very valuable because most people should be trying to do the 10 thoughtful comments daily. This is a post that invites that, and I think that is value in itself. I'm giving someone an easy in to come and comment and engage and get their brand known. Now, a value-based post, again, as I said, it's usually like your own thoughts and opinions and your experiences. My thing with this, especially the newer you are, if you don't have authority in the space and you're writing 5-paragraph posts, people aren't gonna read that shit for the most part. Like, if I don't know who you are, I have a less likelihood that I'm going to give 2-3 minutes of my time reading your post. Just to be completely honest. It's nothing personal, but it's like, dude, I don't know you. I don't know what you've accomplished, okay? I ain't reading all that, bro. Just to be completely honest. Now, if I see your name start popping up a little bit more, and then I see you got like this one long post, I might give it a little read, right? Get my reading glasses on and see what you're talking about. But that's just my opinion on it. Some people might disagree. But this is kind of what I've been doing and what worked for me. A couple months ago, I was like top of the leaderboards in UCM for visibility and like posts and engagement. And that was because I was doing a lot more engagement posts because I was really new. I didn't really have, and truth be told, the newer you are, the less like fucking value you have to post, right? Like straight up, like what the fuck do you have that's super, super, super valuable? So I just started asking people questions. What do you sell? What changes do you think are coming to remote sales in 2024, right? And people started to interact with it, and my name was out there, and now I can start to share a little bit more about my thoughts and opinions, and people will respect it a little bit more, because at least they have familiarity. Okay, so that was a big yap session, but that is the general gist. I'm going to end this video in like 2 seconds, but thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I feel like a YouTuber now. Tell me I'm handsome. I don't know. 21-day challenge, road to riches, baby. This is how to, I guess, post in these groups to network and get visibility. Okay, cheers. Tell me I'm handsome.